Go ahead, Gio.
Yeah, you're a menace.
A reminder, if you're going to slow down and warm up your car during your recon lap, make sure to do it off the racing line.
Okay. Well done, Daniel, taking the poll again. And who do we have in the AM? I'm not sure who it would be. Is it Tom? Or is it...
No, I don't think it's me.
It's not Mac, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
The guy in second place, huh?
Oops.
Hmm.
Welcome to
Okay.
Pro.
Hey, Eric, aren't you AM?
Yeah, he is.
Is Mac related to George by chance?
Wait a
Only
minute.
in
What
his
does George do?
Hey, Rush, I see a lot of cars with soft tires in quali. I don't know if it's just my live teaming session, but I saw some cars with soft.
Well, let's take a
Dan.
look. Boom.
I got scared there because something I didn't check about that one medium.
We're back.
We'll take a few minutes here to make sure you get your warm-up setups in there. We'll move forward. Let's say at about 14 minutes left in the session.
Four and a half minutes.
Yeah. I'll do a quick check, make sure everybody's back, and then we can advance on to the race. Results. Okay. All right, so I just double checked. Looks like it just was reporting it. Maybe it showed up as softs initially, just for whatever reason, but Live Racers got everyone on medium, so everyone was legal. Yay! Yay! Tough crowd. It's kind of funny, we go from tin tops and NARS and open wheelers and MNRL to open wheelers over here and tin tops over there. Patch of grass. Come on, car. I'm still in Discord, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
You guys are quiet.
I just got back.
With 30 seconds to go.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't get 10 minutes anymore?
Is that what he does?
Yeah, we usually get 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, we can run it longer. I've been away a little bit, so it's hard to remember. We'll run to the 10-minute mark.
That's what the schedule says, doesn't it?
It might do. Like I said, I'm a little out of sorts just because I had to go do the thing with the pregnant people. Man, I am just really struggling.
Joe, you want a really late apex for that corner.
Uh-oh. Where'd you go?
Me?
No, Daniel.
I was cycling through my menus and I hit the grass.
Oh.
I didn't know that was an option in the menu.
Hit the grass?
Hit the grass.
Oh man. My car's right-hand drive. There's lots of touching of the grass.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I had to turn force feedback up because I couldn't tell where the curves were. Start to lose spatial awareness because you just can't figure out where the car is. 10 minutes.
Everybody back?
Honey.
I guess that's probably not a great way of telling who's here.
How many qualified? We got 16 right now.
Yeah, there's 16 there. I think that's all we had.
Well, yes, back on the server, but I wasn't sure if people were back actually at their rigs or on voice or.
Ah, well, that makes sense too.
If you're
That's why
not back
you're
yet,
in charge.
speak up.
Yeah, one of those. Actually, let me make sure I've got those admin privileges real quick. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the race. Again, feel free to spread out a little bit as you need to. You don't have to be side by side. Just make sure you give each other room. You'll come around and line up on your mark. Make sure you hold that brake. You do not want a penalty straight off. That would be embarrassing, and everyone will laugh at you.
You laughed, I know. And you laughed when I stalled it in a second start.
Still laughing.
My crew
And
still hasn't learned how to clean this windshield.
hey, it's not my fault. You can't blame me for this one.
Fucking union.
No Guilherme either. Man, all these people. They got lives or something? Begin formation lap.
Did Mac not make the grid?
Yeah.
Is Mac not here?
Yo, Mac.
Oh, I'm here now. Oops.
How about restart?
Restart warm up.
Oh crap! I was at the big
Christ.
lead.
Man, Mac, you got a great qualifying. You didn't make the grid.
Okay.
That's so awesome, huh?
Okay.
Let's do it again, but better.
See, Ross did announce that it was going to be 4 minutes before we raced, and we waited another 6. And
Well,
Mac's
there
still
was a
late.
second announcement.
So another 4.
Yes.
6. We went 10 minutes.
Well, yeah, we were gonna transition at 14 to go. Was my understanding.
Yeah,
At
and then we
least that's what
transitioned
it's-
to 10, which is another 4 minutes.
And then when we finally did, it was 9.
All's well that ends well.
More than enough time for Mac.
Hey, there goes Mac.
Okay, I'm here this time.
I think you're missing a point on that one, but that's fine.
It's a bonus point.
Joe Falls was missing last time too.
Joe?
Yeah, he wasn't on the line,
All right, Joe, come out and play this time.
but he is out now.
Okay.
All right, Kirby, take it away.
Take it away. Okay, nice and easy as you roll up to your grid position. Be ready for the lights and good luck.
Good luck, guys.
Last car is over.
Ross, you run out of fuel.
Yeah, apparently it ended up loading the wrong setup in between the event, like the restarts and stuff.
I thought you were just trying to get 7th place, so you knew what first was going to be for the next race.
That was a great battle, Tom.
Wow, that was fun.
Man, you were so strong, and then all of a sudden, what did you do? Cook your tires and have to pull them down?
Yep. And I had too much wing. I had max wing.
Hey guys, quick question. This was race 1 or race 2?
That was race 1.
Is that Pedro?
Yeah, Pedro, race 2, Pedro.
A very quiet Pedro. Yeah, Pedro, that was race 1 where
That
we're
was
gonna
race
start
1. Now you can do race 2.
Yes.
Nobody wants me here anymore. Nice.
That's not true, dude.
No, it's true. We don't want you here. But you have to run alternate softs and mediums on the car somehow.
They'd stop in the middle of the race to do both compounds
Well,
for the weekend.
which tire it is serious?
So you can run either tire, soft or medium.
Yeah.
That might be true.
Actually, if you're late, you have to run the reins.
That may also be true.
One of each.
Well, better for me to read.
How long?
How long? Till
Going till 10 minutes.
if I can get this reverse grid thing to work properly.
It'll take as long as it takes Ross to get the grid ready.
As I did not race race 1, I finished it last, so I start first. That's it.
Now you can leave.
That's not how it works, but good try.
Wait,
You have to be in the top 12 to be able to get that number 1 spot.
Where are my results? Alright, June. No, no. Okay. Don't understand. Importar datos desde archivo.
You sure about that?
Bueno.
What's today? The 17th?
Yes.
This might be it. This looks like it. That's me. Okay. Is Daniel here?
Yeah, Daniel's here.
Daniel Kirby, please report to the principal's office. Daniel?
I should say he's on the server. He might not actually be in this.
Who finished second?
I did.
Oh, JT, pick a number between 1 and 10, please.
Why?
Well, Daniel would draw the ball, but it's you this time.
5.
Yeah, 5's good.
5? Oh! Very nice. Okay, that's almost... Wow, that's almost exactly a reverse. So it goes... 1st through 6th is 12th, 10th, 9th, 8th, 7th, and 11th.
Wait, what?
You drew the grid. So from 7th through 12th, those swap now with these guys. So let me grab a screenshot so I don't forget. Snipping tool, thank you. Loop. And I was having a fun race with you guys too. That pisses me off.
Always run extra.
I was, and then suddenly wasn't. So that's gonna put Tom Nacella in first. Norm Graff in second. Who was ninth? John Mayer in third. Colin Blackman, fourth. Seventh is Eric Jacobs. Where you at? There you are. Eric Jacobs. You're 7th, so that puts you up here. Oops. Who's it keep saying is Schatz?
That's Nick.
Schutz?
Schultz, yes.
Yeah, Schutz.
Like
Yeah,
Sergeant Schultz.
Well, crew chief keeps saying Schatz. First, it doesn't exist.
Doesn't
man.
surprise me.
It's offensive.
I don't know. It kind of works out because your crew chief is, well, you.
Well, no, my spotter is me. My crew chief is Jim. I don't know if he's made a different one. Maybe in a different language. I can't remember. Does
Schatz the past participle of sports?
Maybe? Did Matthew does not reverse grid then the 1st through 6th, right? It just slides backwards.
Correct, to 7th through 12th.
That's lame.
Yeah, they just do
I think it's based on the actual BTCC rules.
Yeah, it's based on the actual.
I've been talking this whole time, and I've been on hardware mute this whole time.
Oh, hey, look, Eric's back.
Hey.
Alright,
Tom Nacella, did I punt you early in the race, or was that just good racing?
Tom, Did you enjoy the butt stuff, or was it a violation?
Violation. Total violation.
Tom's got a funny accent all of a sudden.
Who is that?
It's at South Florida.
Maybe it's foreplay.
South Florida. Is that where Pedro's from? Is that what we're saying? I'm very confused.
No, that's where Tom's at.
Oh.
Well, Central Florida, Daytona.
Daytona. Okay. I'm gonna take a quick second to make sure that this thing actually is the way it should be.
Well, you didn't see me blowing up.
You could go to the right side or left side, not in the middle.
That depends if it's a Chinese downhill.
What?
I thought that was the name of the turn.
Chinese downhill?
It's not on the left side, not on the right side, but right in the middle.
He had blown his engine, that's why. He was
time to
practicing
pee.
stalling.
You have time to pee.
Okay, I'm ready. Already done a super practice.
Well, now you have to wait because Eric has to pee.
No problem.
Pedro's joining after qualifying. Does that automatically put him at the back, or how does that work? I can't remember.
Yeah, I believe so.
You might have
Yeah,
to
Eric is
assign
back.
him to that position.
Yes. On the back of the grid.
Assign it or what happens?
It'll
When you
put him
leave-
somewhere random.
Yeah, it gets weird. Previous builds of R Factor 2 had an unassigned person would be moved to position 0, and it would basically bump everyone back one.
Oh, damn.
I don't know if that was ever fixed.
I don't ever remember that being a thing.
We had issues with it in BEC many seasons ago. It kept pissing Jimmy off because people would leave and then rejoin when he's trying to set the grid.
Where is Mr. Overton?
Shooting rifles somewhere in Canada.
I think I got pictures of him clubbing baby seals, actually.
Didn't know he was into the clubbing scene.
Oh, that was good.
Thank you. Well done. Whoa.
$30 is too much.
Slightly too much, but not by much. Is everybody around? We ready to do the last race of the
Yes.
season?
Yeah, I think Eric came back.
Yes,
we should be
sir.
good.
Yep, I've been back for a few minutes.
All right, let's do it. Everybody double check your position, make sure you're where you should be. Remember, you can spread out a little bit, just give each other room. Let's not have any incidents, and make it a good one.
Maybe I'll actually have the car in gear when the light goes green this time.
Ah.
Minutes.
Seconds. 30 seconds. Continuously less. Ten seconds. Looks like everybody's where they should be.
Why is Kirby not close to me on the back? He won the race,
Too
no?
scared of you?
It's not.
He
It's
used his cheats.
it's not reverse grid. It's melee mellow.
Barry
'cause
Manilow?
Yes, the Barry Manilow grid position set.
the winner gets moved to 7th.
7 through 12 is scrambled, random, and then moved 1 through 6.
Oh.
It's a weird Matthew thing.
Yeah, but the real life is like very similar or.
Ish.
Fun
Unique
fact,
edition.
this race, Daniel gets to use his push to pass.
Did he not get to use it previously?
Good luck, guys.
No, Nino!
Last man's across.
Whoop de doo.
I'm sorry, Daniel. I don't think I broke early.
That was on me. I didn't notice someone knocked over the first like sign that's on the left that I was using as my brake marker, so I went one too deep.
I did that with about 3 laps to go. I was like, oh shit.
Anybody else get disconnected?
Colin did it right in front of me.
Oh, that's stupid.
Nobody else got disconnected?
Mm-mm.
Maybe Pedro. I don't know.
Petrol.
Is there some secret game that I don't know about on who is responsible for spinning the weasel during race 2?
Spinning the what?
The weasel, the red weasel.
Spin the weasel.
I don't know what
spin
that
the
is.
mare this time. I got spun in the second corner.
Me, I drove qualifying lap after qualifying lap. I crashed twice. I was laughing.
I have the worst luck with race 2.
You need to be more aggressive, James.
Yeah, this series is before putting your helmet on, you open your cranium, you remove your brain, then you put your helmet on.
See, if you attack them first, then they can't take you out.
That's starting to become a viable option.
I didn't actually get a chance to catch the results before it switched over, but I guess congrats JT, and I didn't see who ended up taking AM.
Well, I got taken out of the contention for that.
It's the second race. I can never do a second race. I always.
Looks like Eric was tops second race.
Yeah, Eric was good. Was third, I think.
Well, well done.
Yeah, I started 12th, got up to like 8th, and was going strong. And then the angry bunch caught me and moved me out of the way.
Yeah. I know that feeling. Brian. Not saying any names, of course, but.
Hey guys,
What do you mean? I'm not angry.
What's that, Joe?
No, just say thank you for the race. I enjoy a lot BTCC. I hope for a future championship again with this car because it's very funny. It's very competitive. Thank you all for being clean and thank you.
Yeah. Well, he's not sure about when BTCC will happen again, but I do know that the TA2s are planned, and they're not too dissimilar. They're a little more like stock cars, but they're similar and they're a lot of fun. They can kind of beat and bang and run pretty close. Not as fun to be able to catch a slide by just slamming the throttle, but of course that's not true for anyone driving a BMW in this series. But yeah, thanks for joining.
Okay, we talk later. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Hey guys,
Bye,
this is a
guys. Thank
blast
you
for
being
these
there.
cars. Thanks everybody. It's a blast.
Yeah, see you,
Bye.
Daniel.
Is it Daniel? No, that was
No,
Brian.
that was Brian. Yeah. Oh shit! Can't never do a second race.
Well, there he goes.
Oh boy. So yeah, it was fantastic. I had so much more pace than you guys, but When I passed everybody the first time, I missed shift. And when I figured out on the front straight, when I figured out what happened, I downshift to fifth, back to fifth, and I don't know what happened after that. I think I had two wheels in the grass because I was checking what was happening, and then the car spun and ping, bang, ping, bang, ping, bang, ping.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was fun. That series was a ball.
Well, that will be my last race with NARS for a while.
Because
Why?
I've got modding to do, and I need to stop racing.
Stop playing around?
You can take an hour and a half long break.
An hour and a half.
Yeah, don't practice. Just show up for qual and do the race.
Things are even worse when that happens.
Well, half an hour break the day before to practice a bit.
Switch to GTs. They're a lot easier.
They are, and that's been discussed. We'll have to see.
Just find something that's relatively soft, very forgiving, easy to drive, and just do that.
Yeah.
That's what she said. What was this? BTCC.
GTs, you mean like the ones that argue with you about shifting?
Shifting? You mean like with downshift protection?
Yeah. You know, they also have upshift protection too.
Yeah, my car, my 23 has upshift protection. That's the only thing. The downshift protection, I don't mind. I never hit it, but the upshift, I often hit it. Why?
That doesn't even make sense. Why would you have that in a car?
Well, you have to lift, and it will shift. But if you're keeping it down, sometimes it doesn't.
That's a bit dumb.
It won't downshift if you're on too much throttle, but it would upshift. The problem for me is when you're lifting off the throttle and upshifting, it doesn't work.
Better the race.
Yeah, the same here. Oh boy.
GP1. I'll assign Matthews points for this, so that way he can do the thing.
Oh boy. Blah.
I can tell you who's the winner.
It's Daniel.
Unofficially, of course. I mean, Daniel may have lost all of his points for all of his screwing around and cheating he did. Cheating bastard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's see. Come on, come on.
Oops.
Daniel's gonna have to do the next series in reverse.
Don't worry about
Make sure it's a long gear.
That's why I like when there's ballast.
Ballast isn't gonna stop Daniel.
It makes him faster sometimes.
It gives him inspiration.
It helps.
We'll see how good Daniel is in the special event coming up.
I haven't checked anything.
It hasn't been posted, but it's gonna be a fun one.
Okay. No 3 wheels. What's it? No, the Trabant.
Oh, there's gonna be chaos. It's not 3 wheels. You might have 3 wheels by the end.
Oh, fun like Wreckfest?
It's gonna be a little bit different. There are special rules.
I remember that that special event on the go-kart track with what were they called, these cars?
The Reliant Robins.
Yeah, the Reliant Robin on the go-kart track. I remember that.
Especially with the bridge.
Yeah.
Yes. And then the monster trucks at Alpine.
That one I missed.
The box trucks.
At the figure 8.
I missed that one too. Yeah, because that was funny because that was Saint Hilaire and Saint Hilaire Racing Track SRA is SRH. Sorry. I went there for real in life.
So in the AM, unofficially, of course, because I have no idea what points penalties are being applied everywhere. Ah, it takes forever. Come on, just load. Littering and. Okay. Looks like Eric Jacobs at the top of the board, followed by Max Sunkenlap, James Bowders, Joe Falls, and Stuart Barge. That's your top 5. 21 drivers. Marty Turner. And in the pro side, again, unofficially,
I got a college.
Did you?
I got a college reunion coming up.
Reunite. Let's see from.
That's gonna be so funny. I'm gonna go just to meet the teachers.
Your top 10, starting from the back, we got John Mayer, Matthew Overton, Siobhan Ballou, Norm Graff, Eduardo Beninca, Colin Blackman, Gilles Lalonde,
Oh yeah.
Ryan Hall, JT Tammy, and in first place, Daniel Kirby. It's really hard to pronounce that right.
So I'm fourth. I'm fourth.
Wow, only by 10 points.
That's not too bad.
How many penalties do you have coming, Dan? That could change some things up. Only 10 points. It's a lot closer than I would have thought. And let's take a look at the team standings. It's probably be ugly.
Well, thanks for the fun, guys. I'm gonna sign off. So
You
catch you
want to
next
know
time.
who won in the teams?
Hi, John.
See you, John.
I guess not.
Hey, Mac.
Yeah, what's up?
How come you were that fast at this track?
Dude, you know what? I don't know. It seems like every time I'm actually fast or doing well, it's at a track that I'm actually kind of like or fairly uncomfortable with, and I find it very difficult, but I do better. I don't understand.
In the 98 sport car, I did my best results when I have to save fuel.
Oh, that's a different story though.
Well.
Yeah, second race didn't go so well when they kicked me out, and I could get back on for the life of me.
Well, me, it's just I don't know. I was going backwards at the beginning. I was taking it too cool because I always mess up the second race. I was taking it cooler and cooler, and I was going backwards.
One thing I did start doing on this track though for me was I started braking just slightly earlier, and it helped me a lot, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's also where you brake while you turn in.
Betting on your car.
Got to be careful on those fronts.
Yeah, I was what 79, 87, 79 at the front, 87 at the rear. There was some track. The BMW was just a twister. It was a top. I could not get power down. Well, Hey Ross, I got my case and my power supply.
Case
still-
4.
And the new PC. You know, I told you I was checking parts. A while ago we were talking, and last thing comes on sale. I'm picking them up.
Oh, nice.
By the end, you know, in a month or so.
Do you have it yet?
In a month or so, I should have all the parts. Should. Maybe if some stuff doesn't come on sale.
Completely new? I mean, like separate? You're not
I'm
using any parts from the old computer?
I'm running an i7 860 from 2009. With a 970 from 2012. So I haven't bought a computer in 30 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I always picked up stuff where I work. So contract here, contract there. This PC, it was something that came back from a company that was bought. And that's when my contract was standardize all the PCs, and the old stuff they were coming back on the pallet, and you know, it was all garbage except one box. It was an Antec casing. What the hell is that? And I opened it up, and it's a i7 with it was a 660. So I asked the boss, you know, yeah, I'm gonna keep that one. He says, okay, wait after 5. When everybody's gone, you can take off with it. 5:30, and walked out with a computer. It had no drive, and the memory was shit. So I put some memory on it, some drive on it, and I ran the 660 because we were still running R Factor 1.
The good days.
When we went to Automobilista, the MNRL went to Automobilista, then you had troubles. So I found a 970 for $200. Used, actually. And I'm still running that. With R Factor at everything at low. 5 cars only. Only 2 sets of headlamps, of headlights.
Yes, the good old days. And you only had like 5 polygons per car.
Yeah. On this track, I had a lot of stutter.
Really?
Yeah. But sometimes on some track, they're always at the same place. There, they were random. Roughly random. I could expect 1,
Roughly
2,
random.
3,
That's my nickname in high
4,
school.
5. The fast right-hander at the end of the straight under the bridge, corner 5. I would get one sometimes on entry, sometimes at apex.
Man, don't you hate that when it just stutters on you just before the breaking point, and you just totally screw up your apex.
I learned to just drive through them. They're quite short. And it just go. It's just a frame that frees for a tenth or yeah, not a quarter of a second, just a tenth, and it's annoying, and I got enough of that. So I'm gonna build something with some gusto, and
How did the team results come out?
I think we all lost. Eric and Matthew took it. I think it was Paul and Colin in second, and then me and Stuart in third. Again, all unofficial results, so
Yeah.
there might be some things a changing. Probably not too much there because the gaps were fairly sizable. Driver points, maybe there were some closer ones, and yeah, but I don't think there'll be more than maybe one change up.
What?
What? What?
This clicked on a video on YouTube, which is early throttle equals slow, and
Yeah, don't.
On the pedals, the brand of pedals is BJ. So those pedals give blowjobs?
They do. You have to pay extra for that though.
Okay. BJ.
It's a separate module.
Yeah. Who the hell names their pedal BJ? That is funny.
It seems to be shifting.
Is there an F1 race this weekend, or they're still on break?
They're still on break.
Still on break.
F1 race next week on Tuesday
Yeah.
at Caesar's Palace.
You can keep that one.
You don't like Caesar's Palace?
The mod never. It's fantastic, but I don't like how the car handles, and half of the track he chose had bumps that GT3 cars would have problem going over.
Certainly made it interesting.
Hey, when is this special event that you're talking about supposed to take place?
Matthew has to post it. It wouldn't be next week because it's going to be Road America. The earliest it would be, and don't quote me on this, but the 31st of this month. And if he doesn't do it the 31st, did he announce when the first race was for Road to Indy?
Yeah.
He did. Where's the 14th of September? So, so yeah, it's probably going to be the 31st because there's Fuji for the modern sports car series on the 7th of September. So that leaves only the 31st open for a race. So I'm sure it'll be the 31st. I imagine once he's back home, I think not this weekend, because I'm going to be hosting the race next week. At some point, he will post it. Probably this weekend. It's going to be a pretty fun event. I believe it'll be multiple races in the night. I don't want to give too much away, but teamwork makes the dream work.
Okay.
What's the Dallara IL-15?
Indy Lights something.
Okay. The other one is the USF 2000, and the PM18 is.
I can't remember. I have to look at it. F2 maybe.
Oh, F2 is the Formula 2 2020.
I don't remember the spec names as readily.
Thick. On the first one, he calls it the Road to Indy Pro.
All right, guys, that was a whole lot of fun. I gotta
Yep.
get going. See you guys. I think next week, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
See you, Mac.
See you guys next week. I'm out as well.
Look,
JT, good news.
Yeah.
Looks like the Aston Martin Vantage will be getting an Evo package,
We'll definitely have to consider it.
which means it will be next in line for an SGS car.
Yeah, apparently, I think it already started testing or was supposed to start this month
Mm-hmm.
for the Evo package. So I'm not sure if that will be out to customers this year, but it would be for 2024. That's why there's some consideration of them running in WEC because possibly the Valkyrie program is back on track, and
Oh yeah.
favoritism goes to teams running or manufacturers running in both classes.
Why wouldn't they run in WEC? Just funding?
Valkyrie would.
No, the GT program.
So they would. That's the thing. So for WEC next year, it's only going to be basically 2 cars per manufacturer in GT3.
Yeah, but there are a billion manufacturers.
Yes, but in terms of priority, the FI is going to choose them based on whether or not, firstly, the manufacturer already has a hypercar program or is soon to have a hypercar program. They will also choose if, you know, it's a factory style program that's running the GT3 effort. And then lastly, I assume they would do well-known teams running specific GT3s.
I would just love it if they did a program, if they brought the Valkyrie in. Obviously, it wouldn't look anything like the current version or the previous one, but I'm sure it wouldn't be too far off considering they've got all that R&D in it.
Yeah, the serious rumors apparently started coming back like last month or something like that. And it sounds like the program was starting to gain traction again. And so there was reports that they would file for a GT3 entry in 2024 so they could get a hypercar entry the following year or the year after.
Speaking of hypercars, what's that?
I was gonna say it's the same thing as the rumor with Lexus and Toyota, because Lexus is working on their new GT3 car. I should say the new Toyota Lexus whatever GT3 car.
Yeah.
It's not due next year. It's due in 2025. So there's reports that they will run the old Lexus RCF in WEC next year. As kind of like a placeholder and to get a team, you know, consistent, ready to go with the series. And so there's been rumors that Master Sullivan might run a car over there for that in possibly a single entry.
We need to see a Nissan over there.
See, that's there's a rumor of somebody wanting to run a Nissan. Same with the Acura Evo.
Well, we know they're already going to be an Nissan.
There's apparently even a team that's trying to file an entry for the Bentley Continental.
That would be hilarious.
Fucking fantastic, because the program's completely dead factory-wise.
Oh yeah.
There's plenty of better options, but at the same time, that is unique, and that would be cool to see, even if it's very short term.
And you know what? If it was an official entry, that would mean that we'd have to run it, and that would piss off George.
Okay. Have a nice evening, guys.
Hi, Joe.
All right.
Thank you, Ross. Bye.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, it's like that whole thing I typed up. It's a very interesting situation because both IMSA and WEC have opened up entries, and car counts for both series depend on what's going to happen with the other series. And a lot of cars are going to be missing out on doing full season stuff.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll do at least the minimum to try and get in Le Mans if they can.
Yeah, there's going to be some small entries that are doing just a handful of races, but in terms of like full season stuff, because because WEC is changing from cargo freight to air cargo.
What?
And yeah, everything used to be shipped by ship, and now they're switching to air.
Okay,
because
so pollute more.
Well,
spend more money.
It's because they added more rounds this year.
They added one.
And they feel that it's too much.
Oh, Jesus.
So there needs to be quicker shipping to guarantee that the cars arrive on time, that there's nobody basically, whatever. And because they're, it's part of the package deal for being a full season entrant, it's doubtful they're going to want to pay for a second plane. So it sounds like they might downsize the full season entry down to like 34 cars, just because that might be all the containers that can fit in the plane.
Dum 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 dum.
And there's
Just as long as DHL isn't the one responsible for shipping.
they might be. That's the thing.
I think they will.
If DHL it gets that contract, I guarantee they're going to lose the car somewhere. They're going to be sent to the wrong country.
How would you like to go to the website and enter a claim in their little portal? Yes, I lost about $2 million in supplies on this. We're gonna need to find that somewhere in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. It's going to be really interesting to see how many hypercars make the grid, because it's the number I keep hearing is 20. It could be a little bit less. It could be more. And that's going to reflect on how many GT3s get to be accepted, whether it's, 10, 12, maybe 16 GT3s. And then 2 GT3s a manufacturer. It's crazy.
How do the independents get dealt with? Or like, because this one per it's 2 per manufacturer, but they're not manufacturer teams because they can't have manufacturer. Like it has to be a customer program, right? For the GT3s.
Yes, but the manufacturer picks the entries.
So it's still a elite club.
Yeah, so that's why I think it's Matheny that's getting the Porsche entry. Proton gets the Ford entry. TF
that's
Sport.
why they did Ford.
Yeah.
I kept thinking that there was more. Like you could have more outside of that if there were grid spots available.
Oh, I'm sure for maybe a couple races there might be a larger grid. I'm not sure. So like Spa would have a large enough grid, but I don't know if they would allow extra entries. So it's going to be really interesting to see how they handle it, because I assume most of the major manufacturers are going to run 2 cars on a single team. So you'll have 2 Fords, 2 Corvettes, 2 BMWs, 2 Ferraris, 2 Porsches, and then maybe they'll do 1 Mercedes, 1 Aston, 1 Lexus, or something like that. I don't know.
Oh man, we might end up with a situation where you have like the same manufacturer running like different versions of the car. It's like there's an Evo car, or like with the Lexus, so like here's a new one, here's the old one, because whatever reason. There's a rando Nissan. Bentley. Is there any other car? Like, what about the Audis? Weren't there a bunch of teams that were trying to run those?
There was a team that wanted to run the full season, but since Audi completely dropped not only their hypercar program, or I should say LMDH program, but also their factory support, everything, they feel like their entry would not